Hey, what's up guys? It's your good friend Type, and we are back at it again with Cities Skylines. Check out how much Pebble Beach has grown. This place is starting to look pretty amazing. Check that out. But I realized something from the last episode, a little error, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix this right now. I don't know if you guys could spot it or not. It is that this road that connects to the main part of the city doesn't have all the pretty little trees running alongside of it. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace all these just going straight up. And that looks pretty good for that side. And then I also noticed down this way as well. So we're just gonna go ahead and replace these streets as well. Alrighty, that looks a lot better to me. Alright guys, so I think I want to check out some unique buildings, see if we can't place another one of those. What do we have right here? The Mall of Moderation. Looks like everything else on Tier 2 is locked. But I think it's probably a good time to put in the mall. So this mall is not so posh, but it has lots of small cheap stores required for building the medical center. So if it's not that nice, I don't want to put it down in the high density section. I'm going to put it somewhere up in here. The question is just going to be, where is the best spot for this guy? I'm kind of thinking if we go down here by the bus station, that might be a good look. That way people could ride the bus and get to the mall. It's also right next to the highway, so that's probably a plus. Yeah, show me the happy face. Alright, let's take a quick look at this guy here. So it just says a cheap mall for shopping, 0 visitors. It looks like there's an ice cream shop there, and it looks like maybe a donut shop, a donut with a squirrel spinning around on top. Not quite sure what that guy's supposed to be. But yeah, it looks like a decent little place. Oh, and check that out. We've got somebody just parked there right now. Except, it looks like they're parking there and they're walking towards the bus station. Very interesting. Alright, let's have a look around. I think we're going to go ahead and demolish these abandoned buildings really quick. And of course, Smog City needs more workers. Really doesn't surprise me. So, what I think I want to do in here is I want to take those low-density residential zones, and I want to go ahead and de-zone those. And I think it's time to make those high-density since we still need more people in this area. I think that's probably going to be the best move. Just go ahead and fill in all these spots with high density, like that. And I'm thinking that's probably not going to be enough, so we should probably go ahead and add one more row of high density spots. And I'm thinking, since the bottom right corner of the street there is kind of all jacked up, that we're just going to go ahead and expand a little bit closer towards the low density residential. So we're just going to come down from here. If I could get the thing to snap correctly, come on. Alright, cool. Like that. And then we just got to go ahead and lay in the high density residential. That looks good. Water looks decent, but we're going to run a little bit extra out. And now we're going to come back through here, and we're just going to delete these abandoned buildings really quick. Get you, and gone. Alright, so we've got this big open area right here. I think I want to run a street directly through it. That looks pretty good right there. Speaking of connecting streets, what I want to do is I want to work on the roadway system going into the high density area. I want it to be easier to get down there, and I don't want people to have to drive through all the surface streets. So one of the first connections that I think I want to build is I want to make a little one-way on-ramp to get onto this highway. So if you're trying to get out of this area, you could just do so by driving down to the end of this curvy street here. And just get a nice curve going up here. That way it's easy to go with the flow of traffic. Sometimes laying down these tight little curves get funny though. How about something like... Come on, guy. That might have to work. Yeah. I'm thinking if I can get it to snap there. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to do. Sweet. We have a connection. Alright, so now it would be nice to go ahead and get some type of off-ramp for the highway, like another one-way street. But really what I want to do is I want to expand kind of over to the other side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and buy this other plot of land right here. Sweet. And now maybe we could do some type of like specialized industry up there or something like that, or another type of industrial area. Okay, so people are already using that ramp. That's good. Let's see if we could do another one-way to connect to this street so people could get off the highway there. Got our one-way. I think we could just do it something like right here. See if we can't get a nice little curve to connect. Maybe we could just get away with doing a straight here. Yeah, that works. Perfect, so now they could get on and off the highway here, so they don't have to drive all the way through the city. Check that out, people are already using it. And next what we're going to do is we're going to take another one-way street, and we're going to connect it from this one-way highway to the other one-way highway, so they could also use this exit to get down to the high-density area. That might work. Look at that. That actually looks pretty decent. It's not too crazy of an angle. Looks like it works. And next, I think we're gonna go ahead and extend this main road here and just kind of have it contour the highway, and then we can make another couple of connections up by the bus station and like the main entryway to the city, or the original entryway to the city, I should say. So we're just gonna try and get a nice contour kind of following this road a little bit. I know that's not the best curve, so we can go ahead and clean that up a little bit later on in the episode. And I think we're just gonna take this out a little bit further. Use our straight tool here. And then what we're going to be able to do is connect this to these highways. So let's see if we can't get a one-way ramp going up this way. That looks pretty decent. And now the trickier part is going to be getting a ramp going in the other direction. So let's see if we can't start back here and get it to connect. Ooh, that might work. Yeah, let's give that a shot. That's kind of neat. I like that. It's starting to look like a route system. What's this pop-up over here? Facility full. Landfills and cemeteries have a limited capacity. Once the facility is full, you gotta do something about it. Alright, so let's check this situation out. No more room. So we could empty building to another facility or check out the budget. So let's go ahead and empty this. And let's check on these facilities over here. So this one's 81% full. That's not good. And that one's 13% full. Let's see if we could tackle this issue here. Ooh, what's that? The incineration plant? Instead of just collecting garbage, why not burn it and turn it into electricity through power and steam turbines? That sounds pretty awesome. And that looks like a great spot for it. Hopefully this is going to help out with our trash issues. Let's check this guy out. So it's got a reserve, It actually does put out power. That's kind of crazy. It's got 27 garbage trucks. I wonder if it lights up when they're actually incinerating stuff. I have to keep an eye on that. Looks like we could get rid of some of these abandoned buildings. Of course, Smog City needs more workers. What a surprise. Got a lot of abandoned buildings this time around. That looks good. And so that landfill's still emptying. Check out this little neighborhood. This is developing quite nice. All these pretty high-rises going up. I think what we need to do, though, is add one more row of high-rises. Smog City needs its workers. We have to deliver. So go ahead and we'll just come down from here. And just bring it over as far as we can to the right. I know it's going to cut off. But as I said, we'll come back and fix that once I buy that land. And go ahead and just cut it down the middle. And get these zones in there. Boom! Make sure they've got water. Just run it from the corner here. Cut it across. Like that. Just doing all this construction as this high-rise is burning in the background. Wonder if fire safety is an issue out in this area. Oh, the boys are on it. We're good. Fire safety isn't too bad. I think they probably get pretty good response time out there. Should be alright for now. Yeah, maybe once we have 60,000, we could go ahead and put in the nice fire station kind of down in that district to take care of Smog City and that new zone. Just have a quick flyby these highways, see if they're working. Those ramps don't seem to be active. These ones down here look like they've definitely been doing their job. Happy about that. And let's come fly down through here. Got a little fire going. Maybe it's time to put in some more unique buildings. See what we have available. What was that one? Impression office. Cost 80,000. Gotta save up a little bit for that. What do we have here? Lazare Plaza. Can poor health be something to be proud of? Apparently, yes. Alright. Guess we'll go ahead and we'll put this in maybe... If I remember right, I've got like a little area in between two schools that I might be able to place this. Right here. But I don't really like how it fits, so maybe I'll save that area for something else. Where would be a good area for this? Maybe, like, over here by this bus station? That might be kind of cool. Yeah. Show me the happy face. Let's take a look at this plaza. Have a little look-see. Oh man, we got two fires burning down here. That actually works being next to the bus station. It looks like a bunch of people traveling, and those riding the bus are definitely traveling. And it's just nice to be able to get off the bus and, you know, take a walk through the park here. I like it. So I've got some decent ideas on stuff that we could do for the remainder of this episode. The only issue is we don't really have enough money right now. So I think it's time to raise taxes. Let's see, we could raise taxes for high density residential. I'm also going to raise taxes for high density commercial. What's this? Office zone? We don't even have any office zones. I don't even know if we have it unlocked. We lost our wallet. We found a black brother. Yeah, whatever. Oh, and check this out, guys. We actually have the office zone unlocked. I don't know why we haven't put any down yet. This is going to be amazing, though. Let's see, where do we want to put our office zones? thinking maybe if we just extend this road behind the police station, we can kind of set up all of the office areas over here on kind of the left side of the horseshoe. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw this down like this. It's close enough. And then we should probably use our freestyle curve tool here. We're just going to try to get a nice contour kind of matching this one. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Get it as close as we can. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Just got to figure out how to attach it up there. But it looks like the terrain slope is kind of messing with us a little bit. Cut into the other zones too much. This looks weird though. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that. See if we can't connect it from here. See if we can't get it to curve out to the side just a little bit. Yeah, that looks alright. That's decent. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to put in a few more roads here, some kind of connector pieces, so that way you can easily get up to all these different rows that we've got placed up here. And so why I'm placing those, I've been getting a bunch of messages on Twitter with people asking me what other games I'm playing because they see me posting just City Skylines footage. So to answer that question, the other games that I've been playing, I've obviously been playing a bunch of Minecraft. I know I talked about that in one of the earlier episodes. I've been building a really crazy creative mode amusement park with a bunch of redstone rides. That's coming along quite nice, although it is taking a ton of time. I can't wait to debut it though, but it's just not ready. I might be able to do some type of sneak peek video at some point soon, but we just aren't there yet. Other games that I've been playing, I've been kind of messing around with APB Reloaded. It's a free game on Steam. It's alright. I mean, it's not crazy good or anything, but for free, I've been kind of enjoying it. It's like some PvP style missions, like cops versus robbers type stuff. And yeah, it's alright. I've been getting a few kills. My character isn't crazy high level yet, but we're slowly building it up. But for the most part, I've just been working on the City Skylines stuff and just pretty much Minecraft. Recently, I've been collecting some retro Sega games, trying to get my Genesis collection up. I just picked up Shaq Fu the other day, and also Star Trek: The Next Generation game, so that's kind of cool. So these roads, whoops, I did not want to do that. Let's go back and fix that. I'm just trying to see if I can make maybe one more connector road, so that way they don't have to drive all the way around these super big blocks to you know, get back to these other rows. That's looking alright. I'm wondering if maybe I could squeeze one more column coming up the middle here. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good enough angle. But I think that'll be fine. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to place some of these office buildings now and see what this is all about. Just going to go ahead and fill up this entire area here. And screw it. I think that we're going to fill in this whole area too. Yeah, we might as well. There we go. That looks pretty good. And let's check out these buildings that are coming in right now. We'll see what these offices are. So the first one we've got is Top Banking. And what do we have right here? Trident Accounting. Right on. Get rid of you. Alright, so what I want to work on now is I want to expand to that new territory that we purchased earlier in this episode. And what I want to do out there is I want to do some forestry specialized industry, if I said that right. Either way, so basically, if we look at our resources right here, yeah, we've got plenty of forest, and it looks like a little bit of fertile land. So yeah, let's do some forest industry up there in that upper left-hand corner. So what I think I want to do is I want to go ahead and run some roads from these highways down here. Go ahead and we'll use one of the nice wide, maybe the 2-lane one. Yeah, let's just go ahead with this for now. We could always upgrade later. But basically, I just want to run this up along this riverbank here. Grab our freestyle curve. I want to run this up into that area. So the question is, can we overlap that railroad track, or do we have to go over it? Let's just kind of zoom in here. Hopefully it'll let us just connect and just kind of use this as an intersection. Oh yeah, look at that. That is what I like to see. So then basically we're just going to go ahead and continue this around the coast. Like so. Oops, that's not going to work. Go ahead and connect this down here so people could actually get here. And there's no need to continue down further until we figure out what we want to do with that area. And so in order to make this road curve nicely around the coast, I'm thinking that we might have to delete a little bit of it and kind of reattack that curve. So let's see if we can't get this to follow the coast nicely. Bring it out like that. It's looking pretty good so far. Oh, this is looking perfect. Yep. And check that out. That is a really nice looking road right there. Boom. And so what I'm thinking now is I kind of want to draw this road out straight if possible, and then we could start drawing in the grid so we could actually place the industrial zones. Let's go like that. Maybe cut it straight down and then see if we can't connect this piece. Not really happening. So we're just going to go down at an angle like this so that way we kind of maximize the zoning space right there. So now we're gonna go ahead and let's make a couple of grids before we could place those. Just draw you down. There we go. Maybe one more. And that'll work. Alright, so that looks good enough to start. So what I'm wondering is if we need to set the district first and then set it to forestry. I'm not quite sure how this works, so we're going to kind of figure this out as we go. So we've got forestry selected. We're going to go ahead and paint in our district. Just go ahead and fill in this whole area here. That way it'll all be forest zone. I think that looks good. Just kind of clean up that edge. Alright. Belmont Heights. So hopefully that worked. I'm going to go ahead and place these industrial zones. And I guess we'll find out. Ooh. Forgot we're gonna need to get water and power out there. So I think we're just gonna run from this line here come up to the shore, and we'll just follow the road down. So when we're ready to build out here, we will already have water ready to go. Go ahead and just run this up on the road like that. And that's good enough. Whoop, cemetery needed. A dead person is waiting for transport. Make sure that there are enough hearses and that they could reach the building and transport the dead back to the cemeteries and crematoriums. Alright, we'll take care of that in a minute. Right now I want to try to get power out here so that way these guys can start working right away. Place that right there. And then for the time being, I'm just going to go ahead and get some of these electrical lines ran up this way. And we'll just connect it somewhere up on this side and it should work. Come on, guys, build faster. Need to make sure that this power grid's gonna work. Wonder what happens if you let the dead bodies pile up if people were to get sick, end up having like an outbreak situation in the city. That'd be pretty scary. There's a weird smell coming from the apartment next door. What does a hashtag dead hashtag person smell like? Alright, I think if we just leave that there, we should be okay for now. Garments, wait a minute. Doesn't have to do with the lumber industry. Yeah, something's going on with this district. I don't think it actually took. So let's go back in and check this out. Grab our forest industry. Oh, I guess we just need to click on it, because now we get that little tree icon, so I think we're good. Hopefully those buildings will change and I don't have to demolish them. Yeah, because that's all goods, which we don't want. Alright, so let's see if there's anything that needs to be taken care of immediately over here on the main part of the city. Ooh, we've got $82,000. That's quite a bit. We might be able to get that oppression building. Let's see. We do. Awesome. I think I want to go ahead and place that. I kind of like these unique buildings. So, wondering where the best place for this is going to be. Thinking maybe right behind the police department. They might go hand in hand. There might be some oppression complaints near the police department. Who am I to say though? I don't know. Alright, let's check this building out. That is pretty crazy looking. I like that a lot. 0 visitors. It's a large office building. Right on. That's cool. Hopefully it helps out in some way, shape, or form. I like it though, it looks nice. Wow, look at that sunset, how it just reflects off the buildings. I mean, that just looks so sick with all the orange. Whoa, check that out. Hydropower plant? Gonna have to experiment with that later down the line, too. Thinking... Whoa, check that out. Big city, we've reached a population of 15,000. We've unlocked a new area, as well as a crematorium and a water treatment plant. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I'm thinking that we could use this crematorium right away since we do have dead body issues. But before we do that, we need to do something about the power real quick. So I'm thinking we just move these advanced wind turbines down here by the water intake. And hopefully this will cut down on some of the noise pollution. And it looks like they're producing quite a bit more power down here. Yeah, because that's 12 megawatts. When we move this guy down here, that's 20. So it's definitely way more efficient. And we got a couple of happy faces. Oh, we got a dead person in there awaiting transport. Alright, let's see here. Maybe yeah, let's do one more cemetery and then a crematorium. So we'll put you there. Then a crematorium, no pollution, no noise pollution. A modern way to dispose of the departed. Let's go ahead and put it kind of in the back out here. There's really no reason for this to be in the city. Put it right next to the original cemetery. Show me the happy face. Let's check this out. Oh wow, they're already going to work. Picking up a dead person from Organic Foods. Doesn't get more organic than that. Yikes. Look at the dead body smoke coming out of the chimney. Alright, that looks kind of cool with all those wind turbines there. Oh, and they just got the dead body from discount sales. What? Picking up a dead person from Shop Till You Drop Center. Really? Shop Till You Drop Center. Well, I guess that's what happened. Lived up to its name. Guys, I feel like we're making pretty good progress on the city now. Things are moving along quite nicely. Check all that out. Looking pretty sweet. Why are you cutting down all the trees? I hope our city will not turn into a barren wasteland now. Save the trees. Well, I guess the forest industry is working, and it is. Check out that. That looks really cool. I wonder what type of businesses these are. Original wood products. Cool. What do we have here? Fine furniture. Sweet. Planks for life. Lumber company. Ooh, check out this little truck. Forestry truck. That's pretty neat. Well guys, that's going to wrap up this episode of Cities Skylines. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I hope you guys had half as much fun as I did. This game is really, really awesome. I encourage everybody to go out and buy it right now. So yeah, stay tuned for the next episode, and until then, peace.